This month marks 4 years since the COVID lockdown. Many industries have bounced back since, but experts say office vacancies are rising across the nation. In just 2 years, a third of all office leases are expected to expire, meaning we could be seeing more empty building spaces around town. But are there many creative ways that we could reimagine this space around the valley, showing them how else they could be used? Zac Cohen is the director and partner of Libeskind Studio Design and Architecture Studio, hoping to lead this change. Yep. Zac, so we hope to follow. We hate to see an empty strip mall or spaces where they used to be packed with office workers who are now turning remote. So tell me about the trend that we're seeing right here in the valley. Where do we stand on this?
Well, if we're speaking about office specifically, I think you hit the nail on the head, that COVID was really kind of fast-forwarded a lot of the problems that were going to happen anyway with the overuse of office space. I mean the overbuilding of office space. People were always going to transition to a hybrid type of office environment, and just COVID sped that up so much that people were really kind of unprepared.
Yeah, it really pushed folks in a certain direction.
Yes.
Phoenix just feels like it's under construction at all times. Being in architecture, how do you envision our city kind of taking over some of these spaces and reimagining them?
Well, I think the most important aspect to that is to meet with the city, meet with community leaders to find out what the communities need, the different communities within Phoenix. Really listen to them, listen to the developers, and to work with them to design spaces that are not functionally obsolete, that are designed for today's both office and working environment, which is, again, very hybrid. Mm-hmm. Right.
So do you think a lot of that space may turn into collaborative space, or, we have a lot of entrepreneurs who still want to go into a workspace, hold meetings in a workspace?
Well, and workspaces have changed as well, right? So whereas a lot of these offices, these legacy offices, were designed for very top-down management styles, but today it's much more collaborative, and so the design actually of interior office spaces has changed, or should be changing, to foster that kind of collaboration.
That big office with the mountain view isn't so much. It's more like everyone shares the view and more where everyone can chatter, huh?
Well, don't tell that to the people who have those those mountain views, because they're not going to want to hear it. Yeah.
And hello to you, by the way. So how do you think that our city will really change? I feel like there's still a much love for old, and there's such embracing of innovation and new, and how our city is just coming alive with new energy.
I mean, so we're very much in favor of adapting, doing adaptive reuse of existing buildings. I think that having buildings that have some history really add to the character and the urban fabric of different neighborhoods. And so re-envisioning those spaces to meet the needs of what people need today in some kind of mixed use is really paramount to what we need to accomplish as an architecture firm and as a city.
Yeah. And I said to you when we sat down, is it pickleball? I mean, a lot of folks are putting those inside malls, etc.
I've heard we need pickleball in every building now, so no, I'm joking.
My jaw drops. What would be your dream? What would be the thing you would want to put in something?
Well, I mean, spaces are all very unique, right? So it has to be taken on a case-by-case basis. But
what are you working on right now? Give me a little something.
Well, we're working on the Rainbow Road project downtown, which is a really interesting design based on Mario Kart. That's mixed use with ground floor retail. We have another building that's been announced, Manzana, which is another mixed use with residential above, really community-focused F&B and retail. Yeah. And then we've got a couple new projects which haven't been announced, but I'm sure that you'll be the first to know when we're ready.
Okay, well, please, you made that promise live on TV.
I promised
so
it.
Let us know. We can't wait. And thank you for all the building that you're doing to make our city great. We appreciate it.
Thank you. I appreciate your time.
Enjoy it every day. Zac, thank you. We have more information on azfamily.com. Download our free AZ Family News app or click on the Scene on TV tab. Well, the high heel gets a bad rap when it comes to comfort, but a new report says it could be useful.